What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 6 of the Ultimate Ironman Road to Max series. In the last one, I did finish Priest in Peril, and I mentioned that there was something I had to do before I started grinding agility for Graceful. So since I am going to be running laps on the agility course, I want to keep my run energy as high as possible, and that means that I have to get rid of all my weight. I have 25 kilograms right now, so I'm going to go and get a looting bag, and I'm going to be putting all of my armor into it. Took about 40 or so kills to get, so I did end up getting a strength level and a hit points level. I did get another strength level as well in the last video. I didn't mention that I was 39. But now that I have the looting bag, I'm going to put pretty much everything I have into it. Okay, so with everything in there, this is what my inventory looks like now. It's pretty clear, and as you guys can see, my weight reduction has gone all the way down to 2. Also, I don't know why I just dropped my food, thinking I'm not going to take any damage doing this course or anything. I do need a total of 260 marks of grace to get full graceful, and I don't plan to stop until I get that. It should take, I think, between like 15 and 17 hours here. I am going to be using the Catacombs course all the way up until I get it, though. I'm not going to swap courses even if I get to level 50, because this is the best course to get marks on, and it doesn't start reducing the amount you get until 20 levels after, so I could stay here up until 60 and still get the same amount of marks. I was trying to decide where would be a good place to do an update here, so I decided 50 agility was a good milestone. I am up to almost 90 marks of grace as well, so my run energy here actually doesn't go under 90 even if I fail the course a lot. So I don't really need any more weight reduction at the moment. There's no point in me going and buying the graceful pieces as I can afford them. So I'm just going to completely camp here until I get the full 260. 200,000 agility XP later, we hit 260 marks. 58 agility, a little bit above halfway to 59. Also, I got a herb level from a genie random here and 422 chaos runes from a maze random. But now that I have the marks, let's go and get that full graceful. So now that I do have the graceful, it's a good thing I have 44 construction, because you need level 42 to make an oak magic wardrobe in the costume room of your player-owned house. And this allows you to store one set of armor. Thankfully, making it doesn't require much. You just need 4 oak planks. So I didn't know the costume room cost so much. It costs 50k, so rip cash stack. But now that I do have this made, I can use it to store my graceful for when I suicide my account, since it is untradeable. Also, I thought this would be a good time to talk about the reason that I use the fire staff and the tome of fire, since I've gotten probably about 50 to 60 comments of people asking why I'm doing it. So the tome only acts as infinite fire runes if it has pages in it. So if it's charged, I want to save all of these pages for something I'm going to be doing later. So if I ever want to use fire strike or anything to attack an NPC, if I didn't have the fire staff, I'd have to use charges from my tome, so that's the reason I have fire staff. Using like 100 air runes to teleport around, like, it's not a big deal. They cost like nothing. So now that I do have the graceful, I can start doing a bit more quests. I'm going to be starting out with a lot of the quicker ones, so a lot of the free-to-play ones, and then working towards the ones that require going to Intrana or having an empty inventory and nothing equipped. I'm going to start out with possibly one of the hardest quests in the game. So there's that done. I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it through that. It was a pretty hard quest. So to make this a little bit less repetitive, I decided to do like a little quest montage here. First, I started off doing the Restless Ghost quest, which got me from 21 to almost 23 prayer. Next, I did Goblin Diplomacy and Romeo and Juliet, which got me a nice 10 quest points. Then I continued with some more free-to-play quests that give a decent amount of quest points: Demon Slayer, Ernest the Chicken, and Vampire Slayer, with the last one actually getting me an attack level. Finally, I went and did the Dig Site quest, which was a big one because it got me from 18 to 33 mining and also 13 to 19 herblore. So that's going to be it for the free-to-play quests for now. I'm going to do some Intrana quests because I want to try to get those out of the way as quick as possible. Some of these I need to do for prayer experience anyway, so it works out pretty well. But before I actually start doing these, there is still one more sub-quest that I have to do first. So there is Merlin's Crystal done, which I need to do the quest Holy Grail. I got 6 quest points from it, and it put me up to 62 total. So since Holy Grail requires going to Intrana, I need to suicide again. I found out about this spot a few days ago, and it's much easier than Edgeville. It's just east of Draenor Village. Well, this is freaking fun. Should only take about 5 hours to kill. Bunch of levels from finishing this quest: 22 to 32 prayer and also 20 to 33 defense. It's good to get another Intrana quest out of the way. Now I'm going to do another one, being Lost City. So with this quest done, I'll only have a few left that require Intrana, but I'm pretty far away from finishing certain ones. I also still have to do Fremi Trials because it requires you to have nothing on, but I'm going to be doing that one another time since it's a very long quest and I've already done a bunch today. But the next quest on the list is Ghosts Ahoy, and I want to finish this one so I can start grinding towards 44 prayer from using the Ectofuntus. This was a really annoying quest with having to get like all of the dyes and stuff, and it probably took like 40 to 50 minutes, so it was a pretty long quest, but there it is done. 2 quest points. 2400 prayer XP did get up to 33 from this. But now that I do have this ectophile, I can do what I've been waiting to do with prayers. So I'm going to set everything up, and then I'll let you guys know what my plan is. So this worked out really well on normal Iron and hardcore Ironman when I did it. Of course, Ultimate Ironman is a lot different since you don't have the inventory space to continue doing it, but I'm going to try it now to see how it goes anyway. What I'm going to be doing is killing 8 blue dragons and then teleporting to the Ectofuntus and using 8 bones at a time. I'll just be buying the buckets of slime from the charters. I do need a total of about 120 bones though, so this is going to be a pretty decent amount of trips. Also, I don't have the 70 agility shortcut over here, so I have to run all the way around. Of course, it might be a little bit better to get 70 agility first. That's a pretty long grind, and I want to get overheads as quick as I can, even if it means running around for like the extra 30 seconds. But now that I am using my Tome of Fire, and I do care about my charges, this is what I was mentioning to you guys before, I can use the air staff now. So the only runes I'm going to be using are either the mind runes or the chaos runes. I'm going to start using firebolt since I did get these 400 chaos runes from the maze random. Also, I am starting off at 52 mage because I assume I'm going to be getting a decent amount of levels from this. I did set up a prayer counter so you guys can follow me with that when I do updates. And I did also set up a magic counter and I reset that. So once I finish the grind, I will show you guys how much magic XP I got. So there's the first full inventory. I'm going to go ahead and teleport to the Ectofuntus. I did also get my first magic level already, so I'm already up to 53. So now that I'm here, I'm going to go upstairs and start grinding these bones. Thankfully, this is automated now. When Old School first came out, you had to do this manually, and it was not fun. Now that I have all the bone meal made, I just have to run up to this charter ship up here and buy the buckets of slime from it. And once I get back here, I just have to use it on the Ectofuntus, and I'll get 288 XP each. So I have to do this, I think, like 16 separate times in order to get the level I want, so it's definitely going to be a ton of fun. But at the moment, we are 34 prayer and 53 mage. Alright, first things first with this, I did get to 43 prayer. We can use protect from melee and all the other protection prayers now. I also did get up to 56 magic and 44 HP. The magic is really nice because now I can use the high alch spell. And also good because I need to get to the magic level where I can access the Mages Guild to buy runes easier. The reason you guys didn't get to see when I got the level was because I wasn't paying attention and I thought I was 42. So I finished all these and I teleported back, and then I realized that I was actually 43 and not 42. So I ended up deciding to just stick to Fire Strike after all my Chaos Runes ran out, because if I decided to buy more Chaos Runes and use Firebolt, it would have cost me about 150 to 200k, and that definitely wouldn't have been worth it. Also, if you're wondering why I have my Pure Essence and Rune Simi and Dragon Axe and stuff back in my inventory, it's because I got the quiz random event. I went and did it, and then when I got teleported back, I had a blue dragon on top of me, and I pretty much got barbecued instantly, and I died. I probably should have put my anti-fire shield on before I went and did that, assuming it would happen. I did also alch my mithril armor since I'm going to be doing Monkey Madness really soon, and that will get me enough XP to get the defense level to use rune. Final thing, there is another method I could have done, and that is killing hill giants in the catacombs and using the resurrection spell on the ensouled heads to get prayer up that way. The reason I didn't do that is because it's really RNG based. It's a 1 in 25 drop rate to get the ensouled heads, so I figured I'd just do it this way since I'm going to be getting a lot of magic XP anyway. So one thing I forgot to show in the last clip that I mentioned I was tracking was how much magic experience I actually got. So I got 55,000 magic experience from getting my prayer up. So now I'm going to start working on a skill I haven't really touched yet, which is runecrafting. I'm going to do the Enter the Abyss mini quest, I believe it's called. And for this, I have to run up here in the wilderness. I shouldn't really have to worry much about it since I'm a low level. I just have to talk to this guy really quick. And now I can go back to Varrock. So I'm going to finish this one. It's going to get me 1,000 runecrafting experience, and it's a good way to start the skill. So there is the 1,000 runecrafting experience, level 1 to level 9. I need to get level 13 because I plan to do the quest Eyes of Gloffery, which is going to give me another 6,000 runecrafting XP. Now there's two things I can do. One, I can go and do the mage training arena because you need level 13 to make a mud rune for the quest. I hate the mage training arena and I'd rather do the runecrafting myself. So I'm just going to do 9 to 13 off of earth runes. I already have the essence, so it'll be super quick. And the earth altar is right next to Varrock. For those of you that don't know, a really good way to get talismans when you don't have them is to kill these warriors over here south of Falador. I believe they all have a 1 in 20 chance of dropping their respective talismans. So the earth guy will drop the earth one, fire will drop the fire talisman, water will drop the water, and so on. So hopefully I don't end up having to kill this guy like 40 or 50 times because of bad RNG. Thankfully, it only took about 5 kills to get the Earth Talisman, and only took 1 to get the Water Talisman, which I need to make the Mud Rune. But now that I have 13 Runecrafting and the Mud Rune, I can go and complete the Eyes of Glofri. Quick math simulator, the quest completed 13 to 25 Runecrafting, also up to 71 total quest points. So I'm going to be ending the video here. I got more done, I think, in this video so far than I did in any other video. 260 marks for that full Graceful. I did around 15 quests and also got to 43 per. So that's a lot of good stuff done on the account. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's getting to the point where the videos might take a little bit longer to come out. I'm going to keep trying for 2 days. I should be able to do it for a little bit longer, but eventually I'm going to have to start moving to 3 days. But you guys will start seeing a lot more progress crunched together in videos. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in that next video.